Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
Wait,
Oh, geez. Hold on one.
that's okay. We know the slides.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys.
All right, I'm going to switch over.
So if everybody could also mute their computers would be great.
But I don't want to mess it up.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Miss Huntley, I'm here.
We just have to switch over for a second.
Listening to a garden club meeting.
Co-pres technical.
I'll be on mute. Hold on. How's breakfast? Good.
Come on. Hurry up.
There you go. Oh, good.
All
You just
right.
click on it. You can,
Very
perfect.
good.
Okay, good.
All right.
Okay, great. Well, we are so happy to say good morning and welcome to our 2021 Garden Club of Darien annual meeting. We are so happy to welcome and celebrate our wonderful members.
We have great fun to share with you, including past president memories and our garden club giveaway, which Gretchen will explain shortly. But first, sit back and enjoy all your accomplishments, and please mute yourself.
I am embarrassed to say how many times I've watched this video and equally how many times I've teared up again today. What a wonderful testament to our incredible club, our incredible members, and to our incredible year. So many thanks go to Lisa Webb for all her time, effort, and thoughtfulness as she crafted today's meeting. We are beyond grateful.
Yes, thank you, Lisa. It was amazing. Lisa will post this video on our GCD website so that we can all enjoy it further. Now, as presidents, our first order of business out of the gate was calling the DCA about interpretations of the new sanctions imposed by the state.
The speakers and programming were signed in ink. It was now up to us to learn how to go virtual for fear we could sing.
Our club leadership embraced thinking out of the box as they overcame these hurdles, detours, and even roadblocks.
We thankfully made it through this challenging year where we laughed and pivoted, and we're happy to volunteer.
The support of our members, both past and present, has been incredibly inspiring, and we send our most grateful thanks to all. Throughout today's meeting, you'll hear from some of the incredible women who have led our club, and we've taken inspiration from them all. And now we would like to first welcome Irene Miltmore with thoughts on her time in the GCD.
I have had years of wonderful and fulfilling experiences being associated with the Garden Club of Darien. Each one of the committees have offered the opportunities to expand my knowledge, work with good friends, make new friends, and have led to involvement in other aspects of the Garden Club of Darien and Garden Club of America. All the committees have taught me about the importance of leadership. As a provisional, members were supportive in guiding me, addressing challenges of entering shows and learning new skills. Workshops have been another form of building an understanding, expertise, and appreciation for fellow members as we get our hands dirty and form meaningful memories. The exceptional level of expertise and experience among our members has been central to my growth as a flower arranger, photographer, horticulturalist. Our members have shared their thoughts and creativity. And it has been so important to me to give back to our community. Notable programs have been Meals on Wheels, our involvement with our seniors, and beautification of our town. I want to thank so much Betsy and Tracy for their outstanding, inspiring, and wonderful leadership this year. I wish everyone a safe and wonderful summer in your garden. Plant native and stay organic.
Gretchen? Uh-oh.
Thank you, Irene. That was a lovely reflection. And thank you to our current co-presidents, Betsy and Tracy, for the incredible job you both have done, keeping our club so active and engaged and our meetings running so smoothly. Of course, it takes a team, but you have led us with grace, flexibility, and enthusiasm. Now, I have the fun job of drawing the names for the Garden Club giveaways. We've commissioned 5 beautiful creations from the very talented Deb Herbertson, who also works her magic at Terrain in Westport. Before I draw the names, a few bits of housekeeping. Please note that you must be on the Zoom at the time your name is announced, and you must unmute yourself to acknowledge that your name was drawn. The 5 drawings will be spread throughout the meetings. Lisa Hughes, who I'd also like to thank for her assistance throughout this year, and I will arrange for you to receive your giveaway later today. Now for the first giveaway, we have a trio collection. I'd like to show you of some miniature topiaries that include myrtle, winstringa, and santolina. And the winner of our first giveaway is Jane Crandall.
Oh, yay.
Jane, could you please unmute yourself to acknowledge that you're here? If anybody sees that Jane is on, can you send me a message? Jane?
Gretchen, I'm with my mom. We saw Jane.
Excellent. Well, congratulations, Jane. And now back to Tracy.
Thanks so much. Congratulations to Jane. That was terrific, Gretchen. We're looking forward to the next 4 creations that you're going to give away. Our associate member, Gigi Garnett, has brought a wonderful outside of the box idea to our membership. And here in her own words is Gigi. I think it's Emily. I need to text her. Should we pause? Yeah, hey Lisa, we're not hearing Gigi. Emily, can you mute yourself, please?
Yeah, Emily can mute herself, and I think this is a quiet tape, so people just need to turn up their volume for it, but it is playing.
Okay, thank you.
Over the past 15 years or so, they have renovated it with the help of Dan Pearson, who is an internationally known garden designer. Some of you may have known him. And he had some excellent bones to work with. The garden itself is a grade 2 heritage garden, and it represents one of the finest examples.
Gosh, sorry.
Lisa, do you want to start that again?
Yeah, if people just want to turn up their volume a bit.
Hi, everybody. I am Gigi Garnett. I'm an associate member of the Garden Club, and I am here to share with you an exciting thing that I'm excited about for the fall and next year, and we'll see how it goes. But I have been privileged to get to know over the past 10 or 11 years a very famous garden in England called Folly Farm, which belongs to my sister and brother-in-law. And over the past 15 years or so, they have renovated it with the help of Dan Pearson, who is an internationally known garden designer. Some of you may have known him. And he had some excellent bones to work with. The garden itself is a grade 2 heritage garden, and it represents one of the finest examples of arts and crafts gardens in probably the world. It also represents the pinnacle of partnership between Edwin Lutyens, who was responsible for the hardscape in the house, and the very famous and beloved Gertrude Jekyll, who was his mentor. The garden itself consists of probably 10 garden rooms, a sunken garden, a parterre, a family garden, and a very large walled garden, which houses a kitchen garden. It has a staff of 9 full-time gardeners, a head gardener, and an estate manager, all of whom spend every day making it a beautiful place. One of those gardeners writes a monthly newsletter wherein she describes the most exciting things that have happened in the garden from a horticultural perspective and from a beauty perspective every month. And the gardening staff has been sharing those letters with me for the past 2 years. And I thought it was really selfish to keep them to myself. So I would like to share them with the Garden Club in the hopes that you all will enjoy them and get to know what's happening in England 6 weeks before it happens here in the United States, and hopefully learn to appreciate the garden in the way a proper English garden is run, soup to nuts.
Thank you, Gigi. We're so excited about being included in the Folly Farm story this upcoming fall. Going forward, our next committee report for the morning is the Treasurer's Report. Cheryl, please join us with the dues information for our club.
Thank you. Thank you, Gigi. That sounds incredible. I can't wait to see what happens going forward with that beautiful garden. Good morning, everybody. A big thanks to all of you who have paid your dues for the 2021-2022 fiscal year. This is a gentle reminder to those of you who have not paid. This slide, as you can see, includes the due payment associated with everyone's status, including our new provisionals. This year, due to high transaction fees associated with online payments, our first preference is a paper check. Also, please send in any outstanding check request forms. Thank you to everyone for your help and guidance this year. I really, really appreciated it. And up next is Betsy.
Thanks, Cheryl, for all your help this year. And now we would like to welcome Phyllis Yavner with the Floral Design Committee recap.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Betsy. On behalf of Carolyn Langelier and myself, I'm happy to report the Floral Design Committee for this year. As you all know, it was a year of pivot, and we were challenged to create a floral design committee and program that included both virtual and sort of hands-on experiences. Here we go. Oh, there we go. So our first order of business this year was the coffee can competition. And I'm only reading the winners, so please don't be upset if I'm not including your name. So the first one was the coffee can competition, and first place was Margot Congdon and Elaine Pizzarelli. And that was the provisional. And the members for the second class, first place was Allie Callan. Next slide. Our next competition was the Dahlia arrangement competition. First place was Betsy Bigler. Given COVID and restrictions, we began to rethink our in-person competition. So we pivoted to a floral exhibition by which we curated flowers for members who wanted to sign up and had them create lovely, exquisite centerpieces that they shared with all of us. Next were another exhibition, hand-tied bouquets. So thank you to all the contributors. And we had a wonderful outpouring. We had some exquisite designs. People were so creative. Next, we had workshops. Again, to replace some of the in-person, we had some lovely workshops. Our own in-house exquisite designer, Angela Leinberger, graciously designed a dahlia arrangement workshop for us. With the help of Bob Sabia from Nielsen's Florist, he showed us how to do hand-dyed bouquets. And several floral design arrangers signed up for the Ikebana workshop with Shizui with the New Canaan Garden Club, which was outstanding. So thank you to all of you who contributed for that. So many of you realize that because we couldn't meet in person, we pivoted to form study groups with the Floral Committee. And we had the Floral Committee take elements of design and present to you on a monthly basis a little educational video so that we could all be sort of educated and enhanced by the elements of design. So I wanted to just sort of thank everyone. The Floral Design Committee did a spectacular job, and we were all graced and informed by their lovely, lovely videos. So thank you. So this is our Floral Committee. So thank you all. These were all of our contributors. Next slide. And so finally, we got to celebrate a live in-person competition with our annual Rose competition, which happened on June 4th. It was so wonderful to see everyone in person and to see the beauty of nature's bounty. So our first award was grown by the exhibitor. So this was Homegrown Roses, was won by our own Carolyn Langelier. Beautiful. The second program was for roses not grown by the exhibitor. And the winner was, yay, Allie, our own Allie Callan. So thank you, Allie. These were all of our exhibitors for this year who contributed. They were gorgeous. So this was all the homegrown roses. And the next were the store-bought roses. was just lovely. So thank you to all. And again, a shout out to Carolyn Langolier and the Floral Design Committee for a wonderful, supportive year. We were so happy. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Phyllis, and to Carolyn and your entire Floral Design Committee for such a wonderful and uplifting year. It was terrific and so fun to get to see the pictures from the annual meeting. And now the presentation to the winner of the Artistic Floral Design Sweepstakes, followed by the award for the Club Floral Design Achievement recipient. And that will be followed by more past president memories.
Of floral design, we are here to present to a member who consistently achieved excellence in participation for all of our floral exhibitions and competitions, and who consistently participated in all of our events and who won the highest points for this year. We are so proud and excited to give this award to Allie Callan. Congratulations. It's sweet. So excited. We have a very special award to present this afternoon. A very special member in recognition of her exemplary dedication, inspirational creativity, and admirable generosity of spirit in sharing her talents in floral design. We are pleased and honored to present the Club Floral Design Achievement Award to Betsy Beckler. Thank you. Congratulations.
JC, do you want to go through that?
Yeah, please know that our executive committee had to approve this. Then we had to apply to the GCA with letters and documentation.
Oh my God.
And then they were happy to approve this.
Oh, you guys.
Congratulations.
It's so beautiful.
I love you so well.
It is.
It's so
It's so
well deserved. I'm just totally shocked. Thank you so much, everybody. It's a joy to share all of this with everybody. It's really. Thank you.
Being part of the Garden Club at Darien has been a great experience for me. I joined when my kids were really little, and it gave me a framework and a lot of knowledge and creativity that I wasn't getting elsewhere in my life. I really enjoyed initially, once I graduated as a provisional, I enjoyed being part or running floral design and coming up with creative ideas to get the membership more involved in creating flower arrangements and overall competing. Then I went on and I enjoyed putting the newsletter online for the first time. Before that, we had the paper newsletters that we folded up and mailed to people. So that was exciting. I was honored and thrilled actually to be president. A couple of presidents beforehand had told me that it was be the most rewarding experience of their time at the Garden Club. And I kind of agree in the same vein that I really, really enjoyed that time. But I think most rewarding for me was running Persephone. It was exciting and great to be part of such a large project that had everybody in the club working together, and having it be so successful in the end was really just an amazing experience.
Good morning, Garden Club of Darien. My favorite committee is floral design. When I joined the Garden Club in 2001, I had never done an arrangement. And I learned that working with beautiful flowers and learning from talented people was one of the most rewarding things I've done.
Being part of the garden.
It's giveaway time with Gretchen.
Thanks, Debbie and Susie. For our second giveaway today, we have a basket of herbs. I'm going to try to show it to you. It's unbelievable. Ugh. The basket has a hard plastic liner, making it perfect container for a classic herb garden. And it includes chocolate mint, sage, lime thyme, hot and spicy oregano, barbecue rosemary, golden oregano, curled parsley, and East Indian lemongrass. And now I will pick the winner. And the winner is Diane Schlinker.
Oh.
Diane, can you unmute yourself so we know you're here?
I am here. Yay. Thank you. Oh, this is wonderful. I know.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now Patty Von Yenen will provide the horticultural committee report.
Hi there, everybody. I just want to talk a little bit about our year in horticulture. We had a very eventful year despite COVID, and huge kudos to my co-chair, Juliette Kane, who, among other things, created our slideshow today. So as you can see, we started out the year, a lot of it was outside. We cleared all the weeds at the entrance gate for Weed Beach. And we had a lot of fun. That was our first meeting of the year. We had wine on the beach afterwards. Next slide, please. And then on to more outdoor activities. We had the first competition of the year at Sue Hayes' house, the Dahlia competition, and lots of pretty entries in that. And then we went on to the Zone 2 Gavel Challenge, and we had several entries. That was in my driveway, and Lois Bayless won our competition and went on to the Zone 2 Challenge. Next slide, please. And then the next driveway stop was Debbie McLean's, where Debbie gave a workshop on propagation. And then we went on to Kathy Armstrong's garage, and beautiful garage, I will say, the cleanest garage I've ever set foot in, and her driveway. And Lois Bayless gave us a workshop on forcing bulbs. And here we are back in Kathy Armstrong's garage with all of our blooming bulbs in February. So, and then we had a Zoom meeting that Juliette led, and she showed us how to propagate native seeds in milk cartons. So I think probably at this point in time, lots of us are planting. I know I had butterfly weed, and it did beautifully over the winter outside all by itself. So that was a lot of fun. We had good participation. And then we found Mather Barn, which was very ventilated, but inside, doors open, and we had a competition, a par competition in February. A lot of house plants and things that we had grown from the workshop that Debbie had in her driveway. So that was a lot of fun. Here we are back at the Mather Barn, daffodils and forest branches. I think that was April. And then just last week, we had our rose competition and also peonies. We had lots of participation, which was fabulous. And here are our winners. For the rose competition, we had that first rose on the left, Angela Lineberger's was our winner. And then Irene Miltmore won the old garden rose competition. Miniature roses was won by Angela Lineberger, that beautiful peach colored rose. And then Angela again for the knockout rose. Irene Miltmore's David Austin, beautiful rose there. And Irene's climbing shrub rose, another gorgeous one. And then for our peonies, Debbie McLean won the Sarah Bernhardt category. Mary Rooney came in first with her double pink peony. Debbie McLean won the white peonies and also the single peony category. And Cheryl Lincoln won. We had several of those beautiful single peonies with the fluffy middles. That's not a very horticultural term there, but anyway, Cheryl Lincoln won that with that beautiful white peony. And that wraps it up for us this year. It was a great year. very different than years past, but we made it happen and it was a lot of fun with a lot of great participation. So thanks to our whole committee and everyone.
Thank you, Patty and Juliet, for all your dedication this year. Up next, we have a presentation for the Ann Holden Past President Award, given in her memory to the winner of the Rose Competition at the annual meeting. Here we have Carolyn receiving her award. And the judges' comments were crisp and pristine with perfect form and color.
Late Sunday afternoon after a 4.5-hour ride.
Oh, Susan, who is that? Susan's iPad. Do we know who that is? Okay.
But anyway.
Can you mute? Oh, okay. We'll go on. Congratulations to Carolyn. And now we're happy to present the winner of this year's Horticulture Sweeps Award, given annually to the member who has gained the most points in competition each year.
So there have been lots of people in the Garden Club that have been instrumental in us having a successful distant year, but Debbie really shines among all of them. She has participated, I think, in every single competition we've had this year. And despite the fact that we couldn't find any judges to judge our daffodil competition, Debbie stepped forward, meaning that she couldn't enter herself. She still had more points than anyone in the club. And so we're giving her the Hort Sweeps Award for this year. And thank you for all of your mentorship and help throughout the year.
Well, thank you. This actually is a really big surprise because I can't remember answering all those things.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Thank you, Lisa, for coming here to Atria today and to give congratulations to our two presidents and their board for such a great virtual year. They were really amazing. In the Garden Club, Hort was my focus. The workshops, growing plants for the the gavel, Bending Club and zone competitions, especially liked entering par class. Became a Hort judge and attended the Shirley Manise Hort meeting in California. Later, as garden history and design zone rep, there were exciting trips to Washington, held at the Smithsonian, also California at Santa Barbara, and Atlanta and Newport. I loved it all, and best wishes to you all. And thanks for getting in touch. Much love, Judy.
I'm Joan Barksdale. It's a great honor. I'm serving as your president from 2006.
Oh my gosh.
We will be right back with our. There's Joan.
So sorry, everybody.
2008. My focus in the club was always related to horticulture. Each spring, so many perennials from our past GCD plant exchanges appear in my garden. These remind me of the lasting friendships, the shared knowledge, and the commitment to our purpose of love of gardening and protection of our environment that have made membership in our organization so much an important part of my life. It's always exciting at our annual meeting to welcome talented new provisionals and members, knowing that the club will be a dynamic force in the future. And lastly, special thanks to Tracy and Betsy for shepherding us through this challenging year. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, Judy and Joan, for your loyalty and talents that you've shared with the Garden Club over the years. We all appreciate you very much. My name's Amy Fraser. I am the photography chair, and it was a great experience for me. I think one of my highlights was truly working alongside my talented and creative assistant chair, Betsy Bigler. Just so much fun together, and I appreciate her friendship too. Betsy and I were overwhelmed with our committee support and their enthusiasm to educate themselves this year. You all know who you are, and we appreciate you immensely. Next slide, please. Our program summary. First, we supported the GCA Photography Contest, America the Beautiful, in September. We held a nature walk at the Mianus River Trail for our committee to photograph Mother Nature's beauty during COVID. It was a truly fun day to be outside. We hosted 5 iPhone photography school Zoom tutorials. Next slide, please. We introduced new techniques such as macro and manipulated photography and tips for beautiful sunrises and sunsets. We showcased 5 exhibitions and 4 judged competitions. We received a Best in Show, 2 creative awards, and a first ever judge's commendation. And that was for our first light entries. Outcomes. We learned a great deal from the iPhone Photography School on how to use Google Slides presentations. We surpassed our expectations of committee participation for tutorials and judge competitions. We were so impressed with our Zone 2 photography judges who spent many hours in review and provided constructive comments. Great ladies. We appreciate our diligent photography clerks who participated with enthusiasm and received glowing remarks from our judges. Next slide, please. A big thank you to all our committee members and the GCD members who shared their extraordinary photographs through this year. There are simply too many to show all, but we are proud to highlight some of the first place winners and special awards. And here they are. First place and best in show, our Susie Brewer. This was first light. Next, Amy Cholnoki. Next, Amy Fraser. Kathy Logier. Mary Rooney. And Leslie Pennington. Now we're going to move on to our June photography exhibition. It's Macro Roses, Allison Kohlmeyer, Leslie McCarthy, Debbie Murray, Ginger Morgan, and Amy Fraser. And finally, Betsy Bigler.
Congratulations,
So,
Amy.
Moving on. Thank you, Betsy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Now on to Betsy Becker.
Thanks to you and Betsy for all your hard and creative work this year. Sorry, mesmerized by the photos. We are now happy to welcome Lisa von Stupenagel with a recap of, oh, wow. You go ahead first.
We're gonna reset a little here. I just wanted to congratulate everybody on all those awards and to the photographers for jumping in and participating for their outstanding year. And finally, we want to present the winner of the Photography Sweeps Award for 2021.
It's my greatest pleasure to be able to present the 2021 Photography Sweeps Award to my dear friend and leader. Surprise! Oh my God! Congratulations! Big surprise! Oh my God! I thought I was here to present something to somebody else. It's always amazing, but I am so honored to to receive this. It has been an amazing year of growth for me. I have stepped out of the box. I have researched. I have had so much fun. And it was also because of my partner in crime, Betsy.
We had a great time.
We had a great time together.
We did.
And our fearless leaders were always there to support us and to keep us on time.
And on track.
And on track. But I'm so honored to receive this. So thank you to everybody in the Garden Club for also supporting us and stepping out of the box with us. So thank you so much. It's my great.
Now I can say congratulations, Amy, for both, and to Betsy for all your hard and creative work this year. We are now happy to welcome Lisa von Stupenagel with a recap of Pleasure Through Plants, a committee that reinvented the way they do business. Lisa?
Hi, everybody. First of all, Beth and I would like to thank our presidents for their excellent leadership during this pandemic and for giving us 2 sage words of advice back at the first meeting in September. Those words, which we've heard repeatedly today, are pivot and fluid. Keeping this in mind, Beth and I sat down to consider how best to proceed in handling the way this committee should operate, considering the program came to a standstill and was completely shut down during the height of the COVID crisis. We realized that if we were going to continue the program, we needed to figure out a fresh approach given the new parameters, guidelines, and safety restrictions at both sites. Reaching out to the director at Elder House, we learned that a limited number of seniors would be returning, but for obvious safety measures, we would not be allowed to enter and work with the folks. Over at the Mather Center, we learned nobody would be entering the building for the foreseeable future. The new activities director, however, was open to our ideas and eager to offer the senior activities they could complete independently. Over the summer, we held a mini committee meeting, and with the help of current and past committee members, we devised a new strategy on how best to go forward. We arrived at breaking the project down into individual units to be delivered with an accompanying greeting, a sample of the project, and suggestions on how to arrange the flowers. Each month, the committee members discussed beforehand what containers, flowers, and themes they would use and came up with amazing projects each and every month. Beth and I want to wholeheartedly thank our crews for doing an excellent job and once again delivering happiness to our seniors during these troubling days of isolation. It was a rewarding undertaking, and our gals were amazing, kind, generous, and it was well done. Thank you, committee members, all so much. Also, a big shout out to Lisa Webb for her patience, time, and support in helping us update and make countless changes in improving the Pleasure Through Plant website. And lastly, a giant thank you to my co-chair, Beth Crump, without whom I could not have possibly managed. Her writing skills, technical abilities, support, and sense of humor made it a very fun collaboration. Happy summer to all, with hopes that Pleasure Through Plants can once again resume the personal connection in the near future. Thank you all so much. And now back to Betsy.
Thank you, Lisa and Beth, for keeping our seniors happy and involved this year. Up next, we have GCD Memories from Nancy Kamen.
Here are a few memories from the past. Planting the first herb garden at the Darien Historical Society at the back of the building. And when the addition was added, watching our garden club once again move the herb garden around to the side of the building. Going to the annual meeting in Washington when the first plant exchange was held, and having the pleasure of bringing plants back to our members who had shared theirs. Being part of Pleasure Through Plants when it first started, and having the opportunity to take plants out into our community, and to my amazement, it's still flourishing today. And I'm standing under a cherry tree that the Garden Club has very definitely planted here to enhance Cherry Lawn Park. Special memory, about almost 30 years ago, was co-chairing the planted the flower show rather at the Norotan Yacht Club with a very special co-chair, my daughter Amy Chilnoki. And now hats off to the current leadership who have kept us in touch during this COVID period, and to all the fantastic programs, new ideas, all that you're doing to enhance our community and reach out to everyone. This is a wonderful, wonderful garden club. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nancy. And now for our third garden club giveaway. We have a lovely copper container planted with orchids that I'd like to show you. This orchid plant is joined, I don't know how well you can see it in this screen, joined by a fluffy ruffle fern and a staghorn fern, along with pilea and a maranta plant. And the winner of this beautiful container is Patty Von Yenna. Patty, can you unmute yourself? There you go. Thank you.
Thank you. That's
Congratulations.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh boy.
Yeah. Next, Brenda Crane will give a committee report for the Memorial Herb Garden Committee. Thank you, Brenda.
Hi, everyone. I tried to put a background on my picture, but I guess I have the background in front of myself. But anyways, we'll forget that and just go on. But I was in charge of the herb garden, and Kathleen Solberg was my assistant this year. Next slide, please. Over the summer, when we were all afraid of COVID, the committee really rallied together and came out with masks, gloves, and followed social distancing protocol to help weed and plant to make this look beautiful. Next slide. The Memorial Herb Garden looks terrific. Thanks to all the dedicated committee members. They worked hard over the summer, during the fall and spring, cleaning up the garden to make it a special place. If you are in the area, you really should stop by and look at this beautiful garden. Again, thanks again to the committee members over the last year to make this a successful garden. Now to Tracy.
Thank you so much, Brenda and Kathleen and your entire committee for keeping the Memorial Herb Garden thriving throughout the year. And she's right, you should stop by. And now a few words from past president Janet Sargent.
Everybody. In the early 1990s, I joined the Garden Club of Darien and was happily impressed with the quality and knowledgeability of the club's membership. I have always been impressed with the myriad areas the Garden Club of America and the Garden Club of Darien have been involved in. In 2004, I chaired the Zone 2 annual meeting of the GCA with Carolyn Schoonmaker, and that was an amazing adventure. Met so many people that were talented and very interested in their clubs, and it was just fun to interact with them. From the start, I was drawn to the flower arranging arena, but grew to appreciate all areas of the club. From the brief history of GCA, which I compiled not long ago, one cannot be anything but amazed what GCA and GCD have accomplished from their beginnings, and what one can learn and love with exposure over time to the various committees. I enjoyed initially, as I said, the flower arranging arena, and I did get a first award from the zone. It was kind of a fun thing to do. The name of the class was Famous Clowns, and so I did I did a clown, and it said every human, and the little write-up I put there was every human being is a clown, but few have the courage to show it. And it, tongue in cheek and lots of fun to do. So that was fun. But getting back to my favorite, and my exposure to all of the different committees was really fun. But to this day, I am devoted to the garden, to the herb garden at the Historical Society. Love its history, the beginnings of which relate to the Mather family, and Bertha Mather started the historical herb garden at the Historical Society. And the whole family is probably most of you know, is very active in town with the new Mather Center. And I'm a bit of a history buff myself, and knowing the importance that the Historical Society lends to this town, secured a place in my favorite category from the first exposure to today.
Thank you, Janet, for that lovely, very inspirational speech. Very inspirational for all the incoming members as well. I'm Susan Delp, and I'm here to give you summer greetings and do a quick report on provisional activities throughout the year. It's been my pleasure to serve the GCD in the capacity of provisional mom. And Leslie Sanderson, my assistant, and I have, we just want to thank all 12 of our current provisional members for their contributions of time and talent during the 2021 season. This past year was packed with activities and duties for this talented group, and they put their countless skills to good use, including the salad project, which is one of our first things that we did last fall, which included hard to find salad seeds, a colander, a GCD labeled salad storage bag, a how to grow info sheet, and optional delivery on the red moped. Next slide, please. One of the activities that we did do, amongst many other things this spring, was to go to the Kusama exhibit at the New York Botanical Garden. And we had a lovely day and got to know each other and went for lunch afterward. But the provisionals were very involved throughout the year with exhibitions, competitions, workshops, Zoom tutorials, committee assignments, clerking duties, and all the other provisional specific activities that we created for them. They were a very busy bunch of girls this year, and they're just amazing. I'm so happy to report. Next slide, please. One of the most recent projects that we did do was at the last moment, the Darien Library approached us to do a sunflower seed planting project, and it coordinated with grades 3 through 5 children. The girls created an information sheet and a how-to video. You'll see a couple of people here demonstrating the how-to of how to plant the seeds and what to look for and how to form the pots, which you can see on the right are actually Leslie Sanderson's in my backyard. I'm babysitting them for a couple of weeks while she's away. She's on the call today, actually. Hi, Leslie. And they're looking great. Sunflowers. So it was a lot of fun to do that with the children. And then we had a Zoom call with them, and we had a little Q&A session afterwards. So it was really exciting. Next slide, please. The biggest project for us this year was started last August when the girls, the provisionals, did research on what type of plants we should plant and the whole execution of how to install it and everything else. The monies were provided to us by the 2019 Persephone Flower Show Fund. And we want to thank them again for that, because without that, it would not be what it is today. They continue to address, we continue to address the fund's goals of conservation, beautification, and education. We've installed a rain barrel. We need to connect that. It's happening soon. And you can see a picture of it right there. We included plant signs that we had made for educational purposes, as well as a plant list that is currently on the Mather website. You can go on it and you can see details of the plants that we've planted. And it's all primarily for educational purposes, which is great. Next slide, please. So we just want to give out a special thank you to all the committee chairs this year, the GCD tech ladies, Leslie Pennington and Lisa Webb, and for Leslie McCarthy for all of her creative PR and making sure our projects were well represented. And of course, our co-presidents, Betsy and Tracy, for all of their support, creativity, and good humor. And I know that we thank the 9 graduating provisionals, Margaret Eriks, Debbie Collin, Margot Congdon, Lee Gowen, Amy Harned, Kathy Logier, Susan Novak, Laura Pettit, and Elaine Pizzarelli. And we are looking forward to continued activities of our 3 second-year provisionals, Kathy Armstrong, who's taking the attendance today, Christy Barkley, and Sue Hayes. And we welcome 6 new incoming provisionals, Susan Ballard, Denise Kara, Julie Murphy, Kelly Stewart, Natalie Tallis, and Madeline Treach. I believe they're all on the call today. So, and we're looking forward to next year's leadership with Leslie Sanderson and her assistant, Diane Schlinkert. So in conclusion, we just want to say thank you to all of their hard work this year, and we are excited and we're looking forward to their contributions, and we feel that they are going to be great assets to the Garden Club of Darien. Have a great summer, everyone. And next up is Betsy.
Thank you so much, Susan and Leslie, for a robust and involved provisional class for this year. And now we're thrilled to welcome the 6 new provisionals for this season. So you can put a name with a face. First, we have Susan Ballard, Denise Kara, Julie Murphy. Next slide, please. And Kelly Stewart, Natalie Tallis, and Madeline Treach.
And we look forward to seeing all 6 of you this fall. We know Leslie and Diane have lots of educational and interesting projects planned for you all too. We'd also like to recognize 3 wonderful provisionals who have finished their first year, Kathy Armstrong, Christy Barkley, and Sue Hayes.
We know you'll have a terrific second year, hopefully non-pandemic. And we so appreciate your contributions over the past 9 months.
And now we are happy to present our newest members of the Garden Club of Darien, who have completed 2 outstanding provisional years.
Oh my God, you're sopping. It is so gross outside.
What? Oh, you don't even want to know how long our left is. I got there at just after 9. I got there, no.
Sandy, you could mute.
Thank you.
On to our video.
Assisting with photography next year, and I'm very excited about it.
Hi, I'm Debbie Colon, and I'm looking forward to working with Lisa Webb on the website next year.
Hi, I'm Margot Congdon. I'm really excited about helping on any committee that I can next year for the Garden Club of Darien.
Hi, I'm Lee Gowen, and I'm looking forward to doing horticulture in the fall of 2021.
Hi, I'm Amy Harned, and I'm looking forward to assisting on conservation next year.
Kathy Logier. Next year, I will be helping out with programs.
Hi, I'm Susan Novak, and I'm excited to be assisting with judging hospitality.
Class.
Hi, I'm Laura Pettit, and I'm looking forward to being on the Floral Design Committee next year.
Hi, my name is Elaine Pizzarelli, and I'm looking forward to working on the newsletter next year with Leslie Pennington.
Tracy and I are thrilled to welcome you as full club members and are looking forward to working with all 9 of you. Up next, we have some words of wisdom from past president and past provisional mom, Cindy Ryan. The audio is a bit soft, so we're going to ask all of you to please turn up your volume for a little bit, and then after Cindy's done, you can turn it back down a little bit. Thank you so much.
It's Cindy Ryan here. So I was asked to comment on what was my favorite job or position with the Garden Club. And I have to be very honest and tell you that it was my 2 years when I was president. I enjoyed it so much. I got to meet so many people. And I want you to know a secret that I was told once a long time ago by my very wise mother, that running an organization is sometimes, being a president, is sometimes the easiest job, but you just have to know how to delegate. So if you're good at delegating, we certainly have so many ladies in the Garden Club that are so efficient, it makes your job very, very easy. And I'd like to thank our 2 presidents that we've had in this past year that has been very different year, and the Garden Club has gone so well, and everyone has worked so hard. So I'd like to thank everybody for everything you've done this year, but especially our two presidents. And don't ever be afraid to be the president when you're asked. Just remember how to delegate them. So thank you so much. I hope everyone has a good summer.
You can turn your volume back down now. Thank you, Cindy. The next fourth giveaway is a beautiful classic woodland terrarium that I'd like to show you. This terrarium is planted with ferns and American violet and pilea. It's just gorgeous. Now I'll pick the winner. It's Leslie Sanderson. Leslie, can you unmute yourself? Are you on the call?
Yeah, I'm on the call. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm delighted with that. That's fantastic. But I'm actually in France at the moment, and I'm not going to be back for a few weeks. So I would love to gift it to Susan Delp, who's been the most amazing person to work with, and I would love her to have it. So if you could give that to her, that'd be fantastic.
Leslie, I'll keep it alive for you.
Perfect. It's a long lasting
No, it's a
thing,
gift.
so you can pass it back and forth.
No, it's a gift. It's to you, Susan.
We will deliver it to Susan. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now Lisa Webb will give her committee report for the newsletter and the website team.
Good morning, everybody. Leslie and I, first of all, want to thank everyone for sending in all their photos and articles every month, because it's really your stories and your photos that bring it to life. So thank you so much. It's been an interesting year, as you all know. Typically, the newsletter is produced in 5 issues per year, but given our challenging year, we actually produced a newsletter every single month. So that totals 9 newsletters this year. So it was nice to be able to communicate with all of you every year. So, pretty straightforward. And then in terms of our website is fully functioning. We've actually made it a little bit more robust in that our newsletter is now, with the new format, gone to a more headline-driven product where we're driving a lot of the content online, which is great because, as you can see here, we've had 2,937 visits from last September to this June 1st. And our website traffic has increased about approximately 200% on a month-to-month basis over the prior year. So a lot more people are visiting it and are using it as a resource. And that's because we're trying to keep the content dynamic, ever-changing, updating it with your stories and your resources, because we really want it to be a go-to source for information. So that's about it, really short and sweet. Again, thanking everyone, especially Betsy and Tracy. You guys have done such an amazing job, and your president's letters every month have been wonderful. So Leslie and I really do thank you all, and have a great summer.
All right, let's go to Janice.
We'd like to bring in Janice Shans now.
Great. Sorry, I had to unmute myself. So I wanted to go ahead and do the Years of Service Awards for our dedicated members who have been so wonderful over the years, and have the opportunity to recognize them. Next slide, please. Nancy Kamen, and the citation reads, "With the greatest respect and admiration for her half-century of leadership, dedication, creativity, friendship, and exemplary service to our club." Thank you, Nancy. And the next is to Babs White. What a beautiful picture that is of her. With deep appreciation and respect for her steadfast and invaluable contributions, of knowledge, artistry, style, and notable eye for the beauty to our club. Next slide, please. Jean Baker, with great appreciation and admiration for her participation and dedicated service to our club, 45 years of service. Next slide, please. Peggy Peoples, 35 years, with gratitude and appreciation for her leadership, devotion, creativity, friendship, and exemplary commitment to our club. Next slide. Lois Bayless, 35 years, with deepest appreciation for the sharing of her unparalleled expertise, admired excellence, and invaluable contributions to our club. Next, please. Sandy Pettit, 35 years, with gratitude and appreciation for her 3.5 decades of faithful and cheerful devotion to our club. Next, please. Kathy Golden, 30 years, in recognition of her many years of commitment and service to our club. Next, please. Parker Buckles, 30 years, with great.
I have that turned off, believe it or not, everybody.
It's okay. Okay, great. Parker Buckles, with great appreciation for her participation and dedication to our club. And next, please. Janet Sargent, 25 years of service, a truly dedicated club leader. We gratefully acknowledge her generosity and steadfast service to our club. And next, finally, Susan Schreiner, 25 years, with great appreciation for her service and cheerful dedication to our club, particularly in the areas of membership, nominating, and awards. Thank you, ladies. Up next, we have the club awards presentations. Am I reading this?
No, that's okay.
Okay, good. I didn't think so. Thank you.
Yes.
Am I on, or you guys are on?
I think the video now for the presentation is next.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Shared expertise and time in floral design, horticulture, and gardening with members of our club. This member best exemplifies Tibby's willingness to nurture and encourage knowledge and mentor members in all facets of the garden club. We're thrilled to present this award, the Tibby Rosenberry Mentor Award, to Carol Caulfield. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm touched. Thanks. Hi, I'm Janice. It is our pleasure to present the 2021 Helen Rhodes Creative Award in memory of Helen Rhodes, past president, who made all things beautiful by the touch of her hands for outstanding artistic achievement. We happily present this award this year to Irene Milk.
Congratulations! Yay! I dedicate this to everyone who makes the Garden Club so special, especially you two.
Oh, thank you. It is. Hi, we're here to give an award for continuous and outstanding service to the Garden Club of Darien. With grateful appreciation for cultivating the joy and knowledge of horticulture, passionate mentoring of members, and continuous dedication to a club and the judging program. We're honored to present the 2021 GCD Medal of Merit to Lois Bayless.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. You're welcome. I just have to say I've loved every minute of this.
So nice. And this is a real medal.
I mean, what is it, 35 years?
This
No,
is
this is different.
This is different.
Maybe we have to do it again.
No, this goes through an executive committee vote through the Garden Club of Darien, and then we wrote a letter about you and all your qualifications
To the GCA.
Oh my goodness.
and then they approve it, and this is the
Oh
presentation.
my goodness, I thought it was
And
for
this
the
is your-
35 years.
This is your medal. Hi, we're
We are here now to present the 2021 Davis Horticulture Cup. This award was presented by Suzanne Davis for her horticultural achievement in growing and propagating and using unusual plant material.
It is our pleasure to present the 2021 Davis Horticulture Cup to Debbie McLean. Congratulations.
This is a thrill.
Thank you both.
It's a thrill. It really is.
It was our pleasure.
Yeah. Oh, how exciting. Look at all these people, all these impressive people who've got it.
And now you're on
Well,
it
you
too.
deserve it. Well
Thank
done.
you.
We are here.
in recognition of her outstanding advocacy, strong leadership, and admirable accomplishments in the area of conservation. We're honored to present the 2021 Zone Conservation Award to Juliet Kane.
Congratulations, Juliet.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to receive this, and it just feels very special to get an award for doing something that I would be doing anyway and that I love doing. So thank you very, very much.
You're very our pleasure. And just so you know, this award required GCD Executive Committee approval. Then a very nice letter was written on your behalf to the GCA, and then they finally approved this award for you.
And I still got it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
In recognition
Are pleased and very honored to present an award in memory of past President Verena Stewart, whose consistent, and you're gonna make me cry, generosity, graciousness,
And overall kindness in her service to the GCD encouraged a spirit of friendliness, enthusiasm, and devotion among the membership.
Pleasure Through Plants was awesome this year. You're making me cry. It was so, you guys just turned pivot and did a wonderful job for both Elder House and Mather Center. So thank you both so much.
Our pleasure.
Yes,
Our pleasure.
Congratulations.
Hey, is this a new?
No,
To Verena Stewart. Thank you.
We are honored and excited to present the final award of the morning to a member whose guidance, good humor, and grace allowed our club to thrive during these very trying times.
While we all had to pivot and reinvent our positions this year, this member did so in multiple ways, from guiding not only our membership, but some of our speakers as well, through the new Zoom process. And at the same time, technically running our meetings with Leslie Pennington.
To graciously updating our GCD website to allow our chairs to keep their committees current and informed, from making sure that the evolving information and ours was secure on the web,
To producing the monthly newsletter with Leslie in a revised format, with recording and editing a holiday mantle presentation at the last moment for all to enjoy, and especially for today's wonderful recap of our GCD year that has taken several months of recording, editing, and artistic design.
everything you did for our club this year was with great cheer, precision, initiative, and creative fun.
I think you know who you are. We applaud
Can't
you.
see her. We've got paper over her face. There she is.
We applaud you and extend our heartfelt thanks.
It is our pleasure to present the 2021 President's Award to Lisa Webb. Congratulations and thank you.
Gosh, so unexpected. Thank you so much, guys. But I mean, it's all of you who create this content and are the most amazing, accomplished women. So I'm so honored. But thank you so much. And totally unexpected.
Well, it was hard to keep it a secret because you have access to our rundown.
You did a really good job.
Great.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
We also want to say congratulations to all our deserving club members who continued to serve our club so well during the pandemic. Thank you all so much. And now for our final giveaway, here is Gretchen.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations, Lisa. Congratulations to all the award winners, and thank you to all those past presidents for all your reflections too. That was really enjoyable. This is our final giveaway today, and it's pretty spectacular. It's behind me. I don't know if you can see it. It's so heavy, I can't even lift it. It's an oversized round bowl that's planted with a bomb of succulents. Since these are tropicals, they can be left outdoors all summer and then brought indoors to enjoy all winter. Before I announce the winner, I'd like to ask the giveaway recipients to either phone, text, or email me so that Lisa Hughes and I can arrange to deliver them to you later today. Our information could be found in the membership directory if you don't already have it. And now for the final giveaway. And the winner of this grand prize is Betsy Bigler.
Guys, I've never won anything in my life. Thank you.
Congratulations, Betsy, and to everyone whose name was drawn. Again, with your help, we'll be in touch today. And for the final farewell, here is Betsy and Tracy again.
All right. Thank you, Gretchen and Lisa, for all your hard work, and congratulations again to Betsy Bigler. And thank you to our membership for all you've done this year and for joining us today.
Thank you all so much. And we want to wish Leslie Pennington a happy birthday and thank you for helping out with the meeting today. We hope you all have a wonderful, safe summer, and we look forward to seeing you hopefully in person in September.
See you in September.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much. Congrats to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great summer, everybody.
Thank you.
Great year. Thank you.
Happy summer, everybody.